Here's a question to think about. It's about longevity. What if aging gracefully is something you can actually control? Yes, please. Our next guest says your genes are not your destiny. Did you hear that? Your genes are not your destiny. And you can even reverse biological aging with the right tools and information. What? Her name is Dr. Florence Comite. She's a leading expert in longevity. Her new book is called Invincible: Defy Your Genetic Destiny to Live Better Longer. We make it easy to buy the book. Scan the QR code on your screen to buy it right now. We're happy to say that Dr. Comite joins us in studio. It's really good to see you, Florence, because I really enjoyed your book. I love how you started with, you went to Yale Medical School. Your dad says to you, now that you're this Yale doctor, I want to live longer, but I want to live better. And that set you on a course to really explain, to really find out how we can do that.
Yeah.
What did you find?
I found that if we could be proactive and study below the surface, we can then change. Your DNA is sort of a rough draft of what actually will express. But if you live life and make choices, you can actually change the expression of your genes. It's called the epigenome.
Yeah.
You just had Dr. LaPook on.
Yes.
He mentioned that as well to you all.
Well, you said many accept physical and cognitive declines, that they are unavoidable. You say that's not true, that suffering at the end of life isn't something that we have to go through.
Exactly.
We really can do this.
Yes, we can. If you pay attention and you use certain factors, you look at certain biomarkers, just a handful, and you use a continuous glucose monitor, you can figure out what's going on, and the book gives you direction to do that. Small changes will compound over the years and will grow, just like your 401k.
Doctor, you say that the most dangerous words in medicine are, your labs are normal. Doctor, that's what I
live for.
Here. That's what I live for.
Yes.
You are harshing my mellow, as the children would say.
I'm so sorry, but it happens to be absolutely true.
Why?
So, because normal isn't optimal, and normal is a collection of the population statistics where you see averages, and it's a one-size-fits-all. And most of the people measured are unhealthy because you don't get unhealthy at the end of your life. You're unhealthy, and it compounds over time. And so by looking below the surface, by knowing what optimal is, for example, let's use glucose. It says that you're not pre-diabetic until your glucose hits 99. Well, actually, if your fasting glucose isn't between 70 and 80, you are heading towards diabetes. So that's the reason.
But to follow up on Major's saying, because I live for your labs are normal, you also say if the doctor says, let's keep an eye on that, we should say, no, no, no. You believe we should all be proactive, because I live for the doctor to say, your labs are normal, or let's just keep an eye on that.
No, let's address it, not keep an eye on it.
Yeah, keep an eye on it. Yeah, let's address it, because I don't want to get no bad news at the doctor's office.
Exactly. Well,
you say be proactive.
You have to be proactive. Go in. I get asked a lot by my patients, well, how do I convince a doctor to do some of these things? The patients that come in and say their doctor won't draw tests or look at it. Go in and say, you know, I'm kind of worried. My mother had a heart attack. My father got osteoporosis. My grandfather had dementia. What can I do today to change the direction, the future health trajectory? How do I live in great health optimally, 100, 120, 150, but feeling great? Yeah.
When you think about the word precision, you oftentimes think about athletes or vehicles. But you say that that word can be applied to your medicine. So what is precision medicine, and what can it do for you?
So conventional medicine, we all know, it's reactive. It's a sick-centric sort of system where you get disease and then we jump all over it and you can get better.
Yeah.
But precision is about data below the surface. It's about N of 1, meaning each of us is unique. I know that because I'm an identical twin. So I sort of had a head start in understanding that my twin and I aren't even alike. So knowing data, precision is data.
You look alike in that picture.
And doctor, you talk about 5 key blood tests.
Yes. So fasting glucose, which a lot of doctors will get, but it's knowing optimal. That's really important. That's in the book. Fasting insulin, hemoglobin A1C, because a lot revolves around how our body interacts with the foods we eat, particularly sugar and carbs. And it's not like sugar is the enemy, but after those 3, you want cholesterol risk ratio. You want it to be under 2. That's total divided by HDL. And the last one, which is a surprise to a lot of people, is free testosterone, because testosterone is the key factor that starts dropping in our 30s in women. It drops even sooner if we're on birth control pills. And that testosterone is vital for muscle. It's vital for energy. It's vital for memory, cognition, you name it. And it's like the organ of longevity, muscle.
You also say the real fountain of youth is actually
muscle.
Muscle.
Yes.
I mean, and in the book, you give all these exercises we should try. I've tried them, didn't do so well. That's why I'm coming to see you.
Okay.
Leave your number behind. But you say the real fountain of youth is muscle.
Exactly.
And sleep.
And sleep.
So I'm dead man walking when it comes to that. Thank you, Dr. Florence. You're so uplifting, but go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm going to leave you with some hope.
Okay,
there's
please
so
do.
much you can do, little changes. If you know what's going on inside your body, if you know those 5 key biomarkers, they tell each one of us. I've yet to meet one person who has optimal biomarkers. And you can be 25, 35, 45. And it takes a picture of who you are, but it projects us into the future. So precision allows us to detect and predict and actually reverse and own our own health destiny. That's really what it's about. It's not too late to change.
Okay.
We have folks in their 90s.
Yeah, she said if we play it right, guys, we can live in triple digits. But do I want
Own
to
our
live in
health
triple
destiny.
digits without you guys? I don't know. Dr.
They need to come along with you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
Really excited to meet you this morning. The name of her book, Invincible, Defy Your Genetic Destiny to Live Better, Longer, is on sale wherever you like to buy your books. Scan the QR code on your screen. We make it very easy for you to buy it.